I think it's important for you to think about how you're going to explain orthokeratology to your patient. So the American Academy of Orthokeratology and Myopia Control defines orthokeratology as a non-surgical procedure using specially designed contact lenses to gently reshape the curvature of the eye to improve vision. I think that's awesome. It's a great technical description of what's going on. But I want you to be able to break that down and simplify it for your patient. Now, you can do that in a number of ways. This is just a couple of things here. I'm going to kind of skip over these because I think that you guys are smart enough to put that together yourself. I like to use the analogy when I'm talking about Ortho K retainers. The analogy I like to use with patients is if you've ever taken a glass slide, you put two dry glass slides together and you go to pull them apart and they pull apart very easy. If you take those two same glass slides and you put a drop of water between them and push those slides together, it's almost impossible to pull those slides apart. That's fluid forces. It's those same fluid forces we are harnessing under the retainer to change the curvature of that cornea to give you good vision during the day without glasses and contact lenses. And then you need to think about how to describe or how to explain to a patient how orthokeratology slows myopia prevention, because we know myopia control is a very big deal in the world right now. We know that by 2035, they're saying 50% of the population will be myopic. We know a large portion of those myopic people are going to have major problems, posterior subcapsular cataracts, and all the things associated with that. But it's important for us to tell people how that works, and you need to describe that to patients. So what I tell them is what we're doing is in the periphery of the retina, we are pulling the light rays in front of the retina rather than behind it, which discourages the eyeball from getting longer. Now I want you to think about that a little bit. So I would encourage you strongly to look up defocus theory, understand how defocus theory works, and then try to make sure that you can explain that in simple terms, maybe to your mom, maybe to your girlfriend, maybe to someone you know who's not in eye care, so that you can very easily convey that to your patients, because they're going to want to know how that's going to help you. So we're going to skip this again. This is just using or more examples that I'm sure you can come up with on your own about how to explain that to patients. And then we need to definitely talk about the risks associated with orthokeratology. Anytime you have a situation where you're going to be fitting somebody with a retainer, they're going to wear that at night, and then you need to be able to discuss with them the things associated with that, because there's always risks involved. So you should be able to discuss with them the risk of microbial keratitis, the risk of acanthamoeba, and then you want to discuss with them how those risks correlate with the wearing of a retainer at night. So what I always do is I always fall back on the Bullimore et al. Discussion. We'll come to that in just a minute. But before we do, when I'm discussing Ortho K with patients, I'm very straightforward with patients. I tell them people have been doing Ortho K since the 1980s, and that in the late 1990s and 2001, there was an outbreak of acanthamoeba in China, and that outbreak of acanthamoeba in China was associated with poor cleaning protocols. Okay? We'll talk about why that's important in just a moment here. Then I tell them that there's a study done by Bullimore et al., and that study said that the risk of microbial keratitis is very important, so I want you to pay attention. The risk of microbial keratitis is approximately the same as that for any other overnight contact lens modality. And you can go look up that study. It's very, very good. And then there's another one called The Safety of Orthokeratology, a systemic review, which again is absolutely worth looking at.